Great week. Yeah. Tell it loose. Console. Competitiveness. Water tastes so good. And we will have the map flip. And it is Omaha Beach. I thought my console just froze for a second, but it's taking a little bit to get in the server. That was very long. And I'm choosing my side. Okay, so I have to choose allies. And it is Vireville Sumner. Choose my correct squad. Where is Mr. JT? Unless he was the first one to create a squad. There he is, right there. Bottom truck. So this favors 6th a little bit, I'd say. I can actually just go and add a cabin right here. So this favors 6th a little bit because they can push off Church Road a little bit more easy. A little bit easier than Legion can. Legion, obviously, it's going to be a very long run for 6 to do, but like if they can sneak something back here, if they do cap Vireville first and put some sort of pressure on the Win 73, could spell, you know, a little bit of a disaster. But again, Legion could, you know, easily recover, especially with Dog Green. Just put like a garrison on the north, garrison in this town, and they should be good to go for the most part. If 6 don't end up capturing first, which I kind of do expect 6 to capture Vireville Sumner first, but if they don't, it's, you know, pretty easy. You know, it's gonna be a garrison right here in this little like compound factory type thing, somewhere up here in the north as well. Really, it's gonna be interesting to see how teams handle this south, as it's gonna be the absolute dead sector. There's gonna be plenty of action up here in the north, but this southern section, you know, just as important in some aspects. You can build maybe some sneaky AT guns over here if you're 6th or Legion, depending on if you capture the point or not. And, you know, maybe do some sneaky plays with some of your satchel and other toys that you have at your disposal. Just gonna make sure I get this time bug in the bottom all set and dandy to go. Right, I think I got it. Legion already building a garrison back here. I don't know. It's an interesting garrison. Maybe I actually don't know why they built a garrison back there. But as far as their setup, nothing too out of the ordinary. They do have an extra recon tank. 6th, known for doing a lot of rocket barrages. I'm just gonna bring up Puma. 2 transports. There's the 3rd transport. Did they get another transport? I think they spawned. Yes, they did spawn in another transport. It's like there was like 12 infantry in this truck in the north, so they did spawn an extra transport truck. So, you know, very interesting to see. I don't think Legion did that. I think they just have the standard 3. Unless I'm missing something, I don't think they did. In about 10 seconds, we will get ready to go. I do expect some rocket snipes to come in. And we are off. Maybe stick with the Legion trucks for a little bit. See what they have. Cooking, Bell, and Collapsed on top of the trucks. Looks like 6 rockets are coming in. Not quite sure where they are landing. Some rockets are coming in. 6th almost gets this truck. Another rocket is coming in. Almost kills the guys in that truck too. I do expect 6 to get here first. Striker run is coming in from Legion. Lab somehow does not die to a rocket. Interesting. Right there. Lux gets shot by one rocket, gets killed by Yakko and collapsed. My own audio is loud as hell for me. I don't know why. Six mainly under all, you know, hard cap control for the most part. Ooh, JPL does die to that Artie. See what Caparzo can do here. Freak Doctor does see him. Freak Doctor does take him out. As expected, this is going to go more towards Six's favor here. That will be a 3-2 for the Six boys and girls. Very curious why Novak's not shooting the like small little arty gun placement thing. You might just be beating down a satchel. I think that's what he's going to be doing. Yes, he will satchel his position. Kind of knows that, you know, his team's pretty much wiped out. You know, some OPs were replaced, but, you know, once you lose a few OPs the wrong time, it'd be very, very tough. Recover. I'll let that go off, but you know, Legion do have, you know, good control of this little health structure up here. A really nice little key area that they do need to control if they do want to, you know, cap this back into their favor. Take a look at the map. Looks like there is some action going down in the south. Looks like Six trying to push around Legion. JT is recognizing that, you know, pretty good spread. Really no one pushing on the main road, which I kind of find a little strange. I feel like you do need someone to push up this main road if you are Legion, but Six just kind of sitting back, not really doing too much. Kind of just letting the fight come to them for the time being. I mean, both teams already is going to be splashing basically in between both of these areas. Too much is happening in the south, other than control for the Sixth. I took a look at the map and see where this heavy or this medium tank is for Legion. It's actually kind of like on the front door, so pretty well concealed from the other medium of Sixth. Not quite sure where their tank is. Looks like Maggot is flying across the field. Trying to find this Sixth medium. Hasn't really shown its face. At least I haven't heard it. Govia. Him and Caparzo just running around each other on this hedge. Definitely don't see each other. Kind of aiming. Kind of just doing some tango moves over here. Look at Dawn. No, Dawn dies to an STG. He already gets the refrag after the 2 quick kills. Look at this. Pilots, Scharnhorst started the challenge as Northern Area Legion. They're a little bit thin in this area. But looks like the light tank is starting to a real thorn in the side. The 6th. What Roma can do with all these smokes around. Like the medium tank did actually end up going down somehow. Not quite sure what hit it, but I assume they probably have a heavy tank within reach. Ooh, Bun does not. Bun with the punish. I don't know what I was about to say there. I was kind of out of breath, not gonna lie. Crunchy napkin though. Absolutely gets a. Oh man. Legion playing this, medium tank in a very aggressive spot. Hopefully infantry can, support and back him up if Legion are going to take this point, but obviously it's easier said than done right now. They have to go through a lot of 6th infantry, and I assume there's going to be a tiger tank in wait. I'm not sure if Legion has. Yes, they do have a 76 en route as well. And a lot of 6 also here up in the north. I'm not quite sure why. Looks like a bombing run is coming down from Legion. This could be a pretty good bombing run if they can, knock out some key players. Maybe fresh OP spawns as well. I think it's going to kill 2, 3. Mulligan and Wilco are not going to make it. They do not. I think the bombing run does kill 1 player from Legion as well from that. Looks like Legion are going to start to flip the cap now into their favor. Be some big kills here from Bearju and Caparzo. So Bearju immediately dies. Looks like smoke rounds from the medium tank. Lots of 6 spawning in onto the hard cap. And honestly, not a lot of Legion infantry just anywhere. They're kind of going for full map control, which they are doing. 6 are basically just kind of like buttoned in on the point. If they do have a recon tank, that is Perseus. Like, there's some action going up here in the north. Looks like Dunny. Here's Snow. Snow dies to Dunny. Dunny gets 1 as well. See if Red Eagle turns around. Dunny kills the OP of Red Eagle. Mick does trade him back out. Red Eagle will probably rebuild his OP back up any second, unless he just... Nope, he's gonna rebuild it soon, I assume. Maybe, who knows? Very interested to see where 6 tanks are actually playing. I'm not quite sure exactly where these 6 tankers are playing. I'm trying to find them, I just don't really see them. Like Legion does have, the medium tank in a pretty fairly aggressive spot. Boost over here. There is a Legion garrison over here, but he does not know exactly where it's at. He's gonna probably try to satchel the building. He will get it down. Roma does not see the satchel, so this will be some dead boys into that building. Rockets coming in from Nui here. See if he can finish off this medium tank. Looks like the Tiger tank finally decided to show his face and pops that medium. Gives us 6 a little bit more breathing room now. But we might have a tank fight here in a second. I'm not sure if these tanks actually see each other or not. I don't expect this Tiger to actually push quite yet. No, it does not look like they're going to be kind of stalemated for the time being. Maybe Archangel's telling his boys to get some rep stations up. Bombing run is coming in from the 6th. Try to hopefully clear up these lines. Very interesting bombing run. I'm not quite sure if that was placed correctly. Double checking the map just to make sure, but huge Artie splash. The Artie player for Legion will be Raging Blue. Not quite sure who is the Artie player for 6th. Lots of people spawning on Leb's OP. They immediately run into the safety of the walls of the graveyard around the church. Satchel explosion, and probably a Legion satchel there. Lots of 6th infantry do spawn in the back of the church. They do have a garrison on their side in the church as well. Would not be surprised if Legion maybe see the garrison and will try to rocket snipe it. Oh, Constantine looks away at the wrong time, but then looks back and does take out Bear Jew. The Legion's starting to wrap around in the north side now. Something that, you know, people have to take into consideration is, like, this north side, it's not safe from Legion whatsoever. Like, they're starting to, you know, put a lot of pressure. 6 might have to start rethinking, like, hey, like, we have to, you know, reinforce this north side. You're getting overrun here. Roma gets 1. We get another. He gets another. Little General and Ace are the next on the chopping block for Roma's Terror, but the Little General does shut him down. Bunch of people spawning on that OP. You know, it's only like a few guys up here in the north, but you know, it is starting to pull some resources away from the hard cap. Like, there is a fight going down in the south. I guess we'll go visit that. Give these guys some love down here, because I assume they're probably going to stick to this southern side of the thing. 6 are flashing up that point. Six are starting to take Win 73. I assume it's just probably, you know, maybe a recon squad. Something back here. It looks like Oopsie Daisy does have an OP and will start flipping the point a little bit. I assume she's probably going to get a 6-man OP. Not sure if Legion has mines or anything back here. They don't. And I'm kind of surprised they don't have more mines and stuff back here. You know, defense is going to be okay probably for Legion. But if they honestly do lose Win 73, it's going to be very hard for them to take back Dog Green if 6 do get, you know, set up around that point. Like the cap is starting to still flip on the defensive side's favor, or on the 6th favor, I should say. Just one garrison back there, Win 73. The lawn burn, so Lots of match still to be played. Poor Eagles. Thought probably at the wrong time for him. I think a P4 for 6 is coming, and a tank just died over here. Looks like this Tiger caught this 76 lacking a little bit. Don't know if he traded shots. He did not. Well played by Archangel and his tanker there. Taking out that first 76. There is another 76 coming. Maryland's tank. They don't have fuel for another. Obviously, it's still very early into the match. But they do have a slight heavy advantage. And there is one all the way in the back line. In case Legion does bring something to the south of the point. Another satchel goes off for Legion. Like Pinch of Salt and Drew are following their medium tank in the middle of an open field. Looks like Airhead is coming down for a Legion. Warrior's probably gonna get ready for it. Surprise, he doesn't have a rocket to shoot this Airhead. He is locking it out. He misses him. Airhead is still locked out by War, but now it's free and open, and the Airhead is clean. Airhead is going to be clean from Legion. I'm surprised War maybe didn't shoot a rocket. Maybe he didn't have any rockets left. Would not be surprised if I see a small spawn wave first from Legion and then a huge spawn wave onto that Airhead. Looks like Bomb Run is coming down. Airhead is completely clean, not even lighting up red in the slightest. No one Legion's still spawning on that Airhead, but it is satcheled and the Airhead will get destroyed. Maybe that's what War was doing there. B4 goes down. I assume the on point Geary goes down as well. Yes, it does. Already just being brutal for both teams right now. Caparzo and Wilco. Caparzo gets the better of that little battle. And Legion are starting to flip the cap a little bit. I'm not sure if 6th has a Garrison down. Looks like General trying to put down a box for Bylaw or someone else to put it down. Garrison is down on the point. Legion's starting to lose some cap progress. Looks like they are burning this heavy tank basically where the medium kind of was. It looks like it's having some little bit of trouble trying to get up these stairs. The unfortunate thing is they have to go basically where this rep station was destroyed in order to get up there. That's just how you have to go about getting up on that point. With vehicles, I should say. We're getting some rockets into this Tiger. I'm starting to lose some frames a little bit. Starting to lose frames a lot, actually. But Briz on the AT gun, solo AT gun, does hit the Tiger again. The Tiger has no idea where he's getting shot from. And Briz killed this Tiger with an AT gun. Misses his shots. Unfortunate for him. perhaps not get the second shot. Maybe if he had someone else loading for it, that tiger would have been long gone, but the tiger will survive for a little bit longer. Probably gonna get some reps up now. I think this tiger might have a better idea of where this AT gun is. Not sure if 6 has any rep stations at all, but it looks like this 76 died? 76 died. Not exactly sure what killed it. I think it might have been this tiger up in the front. I missed all the tank engagements, but I assume it was that tiger over there that did kill that 76. 6 now with the 2 heavy lead. Oh, Dawn running right through cash. Oh, they trade out each other. If Legion are bringing more heavy, they are not. They do not have the fuel currently. Looks like they're just going to bring some light and some medium tanks. Help out with some infantry. Huge satchel there from from 6, I should say. Also surprised me. Oh, looks like Legion are trying to get behind them as well. But they do have an AT gun. I assume that's on top of the bunker. Looks like Crunchy Napkin. I think he actually just placed another satchel down. Yes, he did. Like Wild Bill, JPL, and Bell will go down to that satchel any second. They all go to that satchel. I'm inside the building. Satchel's just going off left and right. I bet you half these kills so far in this little section I've been watching has just been satchel kills. Holy. Looks like this Trigger's playing a little bit more aggressive. I think this Greyhound will die. Just a solo Greyhound. Probably will die to this Tiger tank. I think, right? Yeah. I don't know why he didn't shoot or tried to shoot like anything. Maybe he DC'd? Who knows? But 6 with very, very firm control now. Just in front of the point. Let's maybe check out the north a little bit. They're just playing slow, but he does go down the Scharnhorst. 6 just absolutely beating Legion in the tank engagement so far. I'm still quite unsure how the second Tiger did die, or the 76 did die. I think it was to a Tiger, but you honestly just never know. Again, Legion trying to work some stuff in the north. They just seem very, very spread thin right now. I'm not... It's like, this is just like unoccupied. Just OPs are back here. Legion actually trying to get some hits onto this your tank, I think, from an AT gun possibly. They have over there Mac and Novak, I think. I don't think they quite have an angle onto the 70th Tiger on the point. Everyone's just so spread apart. Oh my gosh. Oh, I think we might have had a knife fight in here, but I missed it. Wouldn't have seen anything either way because there's smoke all over the place. Oh, Greg with the hipfire kills with the MG knocks out 2 of them. Do have his 6 bombing room. Not quite sure where that's going to be used. I think it's going to be on the red-blue line. Very curious of why they did that. Maybe they think there's just a Gary here, but a little bit farther back. Caparzo knocks down Pinch Assault. See what Caparzo can do here. Definitely here's probably shooting, but he will get cut down from an STG of Rig Doctor, I assume that was. Maybe that was Lab. Who knows? Who knows? Now 6 are just winning all their gunfights en route to basically taking the blue line of Legion. 6 tanks almost killing their own guys. Is a medium still set up over here? Just a 2-man medium. Knocks down 1. Webb gets 2 himself. W gets a third. Yo, does get taken out by war. But look at this, 6 starting to leak into the red-blue line a lot more now. Big Doctor Pilot's war just kind of like owning this little like F5, F6 section. And Legion are just kind of split in between of both of those. Lots of Legion in the south. I'm very questioning Legion's play right now. I don't really agree with, you know, overcommitting too much on the south. There's not really, once you get the south, there's not much movement you can do when you do have the south. In 6, you're just owning the red-blue line. If I do escape out of, you know, back up out of here. It's just this medium tank that has absolutely no one in it. Yeah, it's satcheled. No one there protecting it. I'm very also surprised there's no one on the red-blue line. There is Delta Squad's OP, but one squad really isn't going to be too much help for them whatsoever. Oh, Drew with that FG-42 sniper. Somehow Crawley does not die to a tank round. It's probably AP. APL on top of a roof here, just kind of just chilling. Nice little roof spot there from JPL. Go back all the way up in the north now. 6 have really pushed out this, you know, small little push that Legion did have here early in the game. Kind of really spread out now. Legion actually somewhat contesting the point. Obviously, it's all soft cap contest, but you know that could be a sign for Legion. Like, hey, let's just push straight up the middle. Like, there's a lot of 6 on the north. Do have a red zone Gary, and they actually are starting to flip the point a little bit. 6 now might be doing the same thing Legion did, just maybe spreading themselves too thin in the north and the south. Not enough in the middle. Very interesting. It looks like 6, I think, do have a Tiger on its way. Yes, I do have a Tiger way in the back. Playing super, super defensive. Trying to find some more 6th armor. I'm not quite sure where they have everything all set up. I think they do have one coming from the north HQ. Throwing some smokes. Unfortunately, he will die. Just crawl in the middle of the field. And there's really no one up the gut here for 6 nor Legion. There is, you know, one OP that Eagles just got a triple kill on. is a gear that he will be destroying as well. Garrison down. Will Cook maybe mad at something. Gets Asuna. He's running so fast, I can't even manage. We're trying to do his best to protect the squad's OP. Bunch of people spawn on it. Have a shooting range for Tree and Dawn and Wild Bill. Dawn's AT will take it out. My headset is currently dying. It's kind of freed up the front door a little bit from Legion now. Kind of regained that control back after taking out that Garrison and that SL's AP. I just need to adjust to get my headset charged up. I am back. Nope. Roller stick drift. Legion did move up one of the 76s here to the north. I think, yeah, 6 does have, looks to be a Tiger, and I think another on its way. Yes, they are going to have 2 Tigers now in the north. They take out this one, they could be getting ready to maybe assault the 4th point of Legion. With the hip fire with the MG. Can you do it again? Will Cole say no to that. Take a look at the map again. Legion kind of really pushed back on the Byville Sumner. They've been trying to do what they can, but you know, basically to take advantage all into 6 favor. Nothing's really going their way for the time being, and we're just approaching halfway through the match. Basically 6 in full control of this entire match. Legion did have some chances and opportunities to recap, but as soon as some OPs got destroyed and stuff, they kind of been slowly losing, you know, their footing on the front lines. You know, 46 minutes remaining. A lot can happen in that time frame. Only takes 2 minutes to cap a point. Looks like Max might wipe out Bearju's OP right here. Does wipe out the OP. Oh, Bearju gets a hit marker but does not get the kill. Very unfortunate from his end. Max gets Yokai as well. Caparzo's gonna get him. Yes, he does. There's still some good action up here in the north. Looks like a tiger or something did die back here. Oh, just a supply truck or something that was abandoned. Yakko try to crawl to this tiger tank. Not sure if he has satchel or if he has, like he does have the rocket launcher. Like there's 2 tigers and an AT gun up here now for 6th. Really isolating this tank. This is good team play here from them. Do have an AT gun to back them up. But these tigers are going to try to go in for the kill along with some infantry. This is probably going to be a 6 push that they are going to maybe risk with their tanks. Bombing run is coming down from Legion. The Legion is slowly getting surrounded by these tanks. AT gun gets 1 shot into this 76. 76 driver does back up, and that AT gun will still be active. Pilots is approaching now with a satchel. Essentially, this tiger is all alone. He gets shot in the back from the from this tiger. He is satcheled. Briz is telling him to stop to get the satchel off. Trying to get it off. The satchel blows up the OP, but they do survive. But 2 tiger tanks are pushing this 76. Oh no, this tiger. Oh, he blunders it. Tiger is satcheled. Not sure if these reps will help out this 76. 76 does go down, but this tiger is satcheled here. He is backing up into this tiger. This first tiger will blow up and die. Now a bunch of Legion satchelers are coming up. Down goes 176, or 1 tiger I should say. I'm pretty sure that 76 did have a HE loaded for that first shot. That's why it was like no pen. So probably a little bit unfortunate for that 76 crew that they had HE instead of AP. They could probably still be alive. And look at this, 6 kills, I think a 76. Yes, they do. They do satchel this 76 down here in the south. This is a very tough point, I would say more so the Americans for armor than Axis. Axis, you have a lot more, I would say, quote-unquote hiding spots, and it's maybe a little bit more hidden, especially when you do have the point, than what Legion has to deal with. Obviously, 6 tanks, you know, they can sit in the back and, you know, not do a whole lot other than maybe hold position in some nice fire lane lanes. The Legion tanks, they have to go through all these buildings and maybe these big fields to maybe even get a glimpse of a 76 or a tiger. My bad, I could not say words today. Holy. Crew. Knows that they are under some pressure. Bun's OP in a very, very nice spot where it cannot get burned unless they move across the hedges. Bun gets them all and cleans them up. included us as a medic. Got some medics on the field. Cooter just died. Yeah, he's dead. Take a look at the map again. Nothing's really developing that much. They are going to bring up a medium, light, and heavy tank. I think Legion, what they have to do is they kind of just have to sit back on defense and build up some fuel. I mean, they just, you know, essentially traded tanks, but I feel like they're still down 2 heavies. 6. They really don't have to do too much other than maybe just keep trying to push and hold. 6 are just winning all the gunfights. These boys battle it out up here in the north. Go back on the meat grind a little bit and see what these guys have going for us. Their dude just says, screw it, I'm just gonna run away. Matty Ice with the hip fire of the MG. Again, Legions, you know, they do get, you know, cap progress when they do have some things back here. Looks like Commander Mac is trying to set up a backline garrison. New Dawn is back here. So this could be a huge kill for whoever gets this. New Dawn will kill Mac. Take out those supplies. Big kill from him. If that Gary gets set up, it's only Daisy maybe back here and Mulligan that can engage it. Daisy would probably lock it out, but... Now 6 starting to make some progress by these houses that Legion basically was owning the entire game. Now looks like we might have an armor engagement. Looks like both tanks did trade out with each other. Looks like this might be an even trade for both of these tank crews. And this 176 crew does get that tank kill. That is a huge kill. They needed that, and the cap is starting to flip now. He was actually on the hard cap. Might be nearing the garrison. Wipes out an OP. Not sure if 6 has a garrison on the field or not. Also not quite sure about that rep station. Oh, but Hugh turns away at the wrong time, and Cash and will wipe him out. Nice little satchel there. Just taking off my jacket. I'm absolutely sweating right now. Holy God. It's like 85 degrees in my room. Jesus. Alright, we are back. Let's go. Yeah, looks like, you know, Legion are starting to get pushed out, you know, the sectors that they need, you know. 6 creating a nice little shell around Fireville Sumner. Are gonna bring a 3-man Stewart crew. This could be an interesting play up here if this Stewart crew can obviously manage of where to go and maybe doesn't get spotted by a Red Eagle. Not sure if any heavy tanks are up here for 6 at all. They do have the one. Essentially, last time we saw him, just pulling out this lane. They do know that there's a medium and a heavy there, though. They can easily back up and get some reps in, so taking one shell won't be the end of the world for them. You also have to keep in mind that P-strikes are still a thing. I don't think any team has used a P-strike yet. Unless maybe 6 used one earlier that we just never saw. But I'd also not be surprised if a Legion crew builds an AT gun like right here and absolutely does maybe something. But behind, Stuart tank from behind. And does kill the Tiger tank. Oh my gosh. Huge play from Legion there. Knocking out a heavy tank with a light. Taking out some rep stations and some AT guns while he still can, because he probably will go down to infantry here probably shortly. But, you know, Legion did need that. That pretty much evens, I think, the fuel economy now. I think I would give a slight edge to 6 still. Not only do they have the defense point, but I think they are, up on 1 heavy. But, you know, huge kill for that crew. Question is now, what can they do with this medium and this heavy tank? I think they're going to start pushing up these tanks a little bit towards the point. Dane is behind them. Not sure if he has an OP behind them. He does not. But he will hide his OP in this little bunker area. Bylaw has no idea where he's at. This could be a huge kill for Bylaw. Bylaw's missing his shots, and he will go down to either Segovia or Bylaw. Now Dane's probably going to stack up a bunch of people on his OP unless Bylaw does take it out. 2 people do spawn. These are some huge kills. Novak in Q. These could be some huge kills if they can outkill maybe Segovia and some other people that do spawn on defense. Segovia is going to go for the OP. No, oh, Dane does spawn. And will kill Segovia. But now Dane probably just has to hide and reset his OP. Obviously, they're going to call back guys on defense. Like Pilot's down another satchel. But he could just have some bad video game timing here in a second. And yes, he does, to Roma. Not sure how Dane got behind them. But it looks like, you know, Legion's trying to, you know, wrap around quite nicely. Obviously, front door is not secure, and they are starting to flip the cap into their favor. After nearly an hour of fighting, they are starting to somewhat flip the cap. They are going to send the 76 on its way. Medium Trank is absolutely trying to do something to get over this little berm, but is having no success of it. Kind of broken that I don't think you can drive a tank over this, in my opinion. I think they need to fix that. Wilco somehow gets on top of the 76. Oh, but huge kills from Bell and Natty Ice. I don't think they got down a satchel. I do not believe they did get down a satchel. Very, very big from them. Save that satchel from Bell and Matty Ice there. Holy. Pretty sure Legion does have a bombing run and an airhead ready to go. They do have the resources for each. They don't quite have another heavy. They do have one in the middle HQ that they will start bringing up right now. Not sure the situation for Legion and their tanks. Looks like they are bringing up that 1 Tiger or 2 Tigers? 2 Tigers to the fray. You know, Legion did give up this north to, you know, basically reclaim this middle. Big bed. Some other ATs trying to get some shots into the 76. Ooh, JPO goes down the Nui there with his rocket. Legion's trying to somewhat contest again. But they do have a deep red zone, Gary. Starting to really push the south side of the map, but that's a lot of open field that they still have to cross. A medium and a heavy tank just kind of pelting the point now. What is 6's plan? They're just absolutely gonna kill a tank with another tank in the north. Was this a medium tank? It was. They somehow got the proper angle to knock out this 76. I'm also curious how he shot him in one shot. I'm really confused by that, unless he was damaged. Does it look like he was at full health? Very interesting there of how that medium tank just one-shot a Tiger or a 76 like that. I think down goes a Puma back here. Yeah, down goes a, oh, it's an AT gun actually. Oh, knocks out your guy repping. The Tiger from the front will finish him off. I think it was a Tiger from the front. Yes, it was a Tiger from the front. So 6, full fuel economy back in their favor now. Bombing one was used in that, but obviously didn't really amount to anything too drastic for them. Back up here in the north, though, I'm still like kind of shocked that this tank crew not only penned the set, like I think, yeah, you can pen it, but I don't understand how you one-shot it. He had to have been low health, but he was also getting repped multiple times between them. I have no idea. Physics are weird. Take a look at the map real quick. The garrison is going to go down for Legion on the red-blue line. Probably nothing too major, but I think he just died to a mine, so that's kind of unfortunate for him. Legion now kind of like yin yang. They had full south, now they have essentially full north control. Not quite sure if they got a satchel down. Yes, they did get a satchel down onto this tank. Died in the back over here. I assume it was probably the supply truck. Yeah, supply truck all the way back here. They're gonna have 2 heavies now in the hard cap with less than a half hour to go. Legion's starting to get contested onto win 73. I assume it's just probably just recon back here, so nothing too drastic for Legion to quite worry about yet. Stations are blowing up. Legion's starting a really front door right here. I'm like Mahojoe from the north too. Legion actually, you know, starting to pinch them from the north. Obviously, they're gonna have to go through this Tiger tanks, I should say. You know, if they can knock out some of these 6th OPs, they're kind of just running into point now. Six fighting off pretty strong. Omen trying to get down a satchel onto this tiger. Does get it down. Runs past Nui and into the church. That is one tiger that is satcheled. I do not think he knows about it quite yet. Be a huge satchel kill Crawley. Tank is backing up. It's gonna kill some SLs. Down goes the Tiger tank in the hard cap, and it's gonna start flip the cap slightly. Maybe not. Break run is going down. I'm not quite sure why they use that. They do only have 283 munitions now. It is something to keep in mind. Once you get below a half hour, you have to really start using your munitions and your manpower and, well, I guess fuel, you know, quite strategically. Looks like this push from Legion's kind of like not necessarily died yet, because, you know, they still have this tank up here in the north, which is starting to make a play. Ooh, this could be a dangerous play here from this tank crew from Maryland. They do kill out an AT gun. A very dangerous play. Six could just build an AT gun from anywhere. War here. Absolutely just, it's wiped out by all of Legion. But now with, you know, no one in the north to help out this heavy tank and any, you know, sort of crossfire they have with rockets, this tank is kind of by itself. Takes one shot from the Tiger. This Tiger is gonna kill this this 76. And down he goes. I think that 76 played way too aggressive there. There was no need for him to do that. Just stick over here, wait for the time, build up that fuel, because now it's, you know, it's a one heavy tank advantage for 6 again. You know, they just brought up, or they're gonna get another, yeah, they do have another, you know, tank coming. I'm just very confused of why that 76 needed to push the way he did. But 6 will take that any day of the week. Now it's pretty much all 6 control when Legion did that big, I guess, hoorah push. Pretty stalemated engagements now. I think the worry maybe for that tank that died in the middle of the field was there was nothing up here. Like, there were some more bodies up here before, but, you know, maybe he thought that they were winning, you know, the control over the point, so that's why he kind of pushed in slightly. But no, you never know. You never know. I'm just kind of questioning, because that's like something that Legion really doesn't do, is like kind of just throw tanks away. So a little surprised by that from them. But now it's like all of Legion's just like chilling right here. Like they're trying to get a supply drop in the north. No, nothing major's happening. Somehow Matty Ice is back here with an MG. Not quite sure why he's back here with an MG. Roki 82 is back here and just one taps him. Do have another Tiger pushing up. Looks like this Tiger in 76 will... Seems as though we're gonna get another engagement shortly. Oh, Keel is DC'd. This could be a huge play from 6th here. They get one shot into the 76. And the 76 goes down. Something else blew it up. I think that's probably just an AT gun. Yes, it was an AT gun that no one was on. At least I don't think anybody was, but... probably just holding his position. Bass. Kills Crawley. Legion are starting to leak into the back, and I don't know how, to be completely honest. They just are. Win 73 is being lost, but I'm pretty... don't know where they're losing it from, if I'm being honest. Oh, a 3-man Puma. That's what's going on. Archangel and a Puma. Harass Legion's backline. This is a good time to play, but from them. Just don't know how long they're gonna, you know, survive back here. They do have a garrison that they can spawn on. Get some AT players back up here. One rocket takes out the Puma, but Puma will drive onto the hard cap and maybe start flipping it for Legion. Or flipping it for 6, but the Puma is gonna somewhat get stuck. Like Iceman and Collapse are back here. Will Collapse kill this Puma? They do not. Iceman misses as well. On character misses by these two players. And they will both get him down. $16 minutes to go, roughly. Obviously, Legions have to start capping it eventually if they do want to win this game at some point within the next 14. There's 2 minutes to cap, and there is no such thing as overtime in Warfare. Looks like they are making some sort of progress on the south, and they have a green zone carry. They've placed this one before, but... I think Legion is starting to leak in slightly with a few guys, and from behind too. So this could get rather interesting now if Legion starts, you know, coming up from behind. If they can reestablish this red line, blue line, start to push from the north, they could really start, you know, putting 6 into a bind. 16 to go. Bombing run is coming down. Yes, it does get the on-point Gary. I think that was the on-point Gary, at least. New Dawn absolutely gunning people with a MP40 from 70 meters away. Gonna get pretty dicey here. He's trying to go for an ultra-broke play from behind. This is the part where I say it's just turning into a pub lobby around the whole map. There's like engagements happening here, 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 here in the north. Just kind of all encompassed around this hard cap. I don't know how accurate that actually is. Don't quite see it on that mark. I moved it back here. But Max from behind collapsed, and all of his boys are getting surrounded. And he will go down. There's a flare. Actually, this is going down at a house. I'm not quite sure why when they completely cleared it out. Very interesting to see what's going on back here. Looks like they are trying to... They have a satchel on the 7 on this Tiger or not. They do not, but Divinity is looking to do so. Good smoke grenade from whoever threw that. Oh, New Dawn. Huge kill from there. Very curious, because this could be a huge Tiger kill. We'll come back to that later. Actually, we'll go back to that now. A lot is happening. Divinity puts down one satchel. Matty Ice gets on top of the tank. And we'll put down a second satchel, and that will probably be a dead Tiger tank. All 3 guys get out. Divinity with a shotgun. 4th point is being lost. Down goes 2. Down goes 3 from Divinity. Huge kills right there for Divinity onto that Tiger and his crew. Cap Rockers did start, but it was just, I guess, mulligan for soft cap. And a Luke's tank that is unfortunately dead for him. Sticks still look pretty strong, like, throughout all of Ironville Sumner, but they are starting to get pressured from the back. While winning some good gunfights, gets 2. Goes down the Yakko and the grease gun. Fortunate thing for the Americans is that they have to use the grease gun with basically all the satchel classes. I mean, they do get a shotgun for the engineers, but I don't think with this pain they really want to be using the shotgun too much. 10 minutes to go. Does Legion have any... they have one heavy tank at the north, one medium. Not sure if they have anything else that they could really throw at 6 as far as armor. They might be able to do like a Stuart run and, you know, kind of just full send the Stuart into the hard cap and just terrorize everybody. It looks like this 76 does have somewhat of a beat onto this tiger. Maybe he does not, who knows. There's gunfights happening behind me. Legion actually starting their assault, and this front door is pretty much open. The little distraction from behind is actually somewhat working. A lot of 6 are collapsing onto that. Artie is starting to dial in on the garrison as well, so we might see a Legion cap here. They are starting to flip it. Obviously, they still have a long ways to go if they want to capture it. It is starting to get contested. Another big Artie splash. Pretty sure Novak is locking out the garrison on the point. Not sure if he has a satchel on or not. I don't think he does. He's just burning his OPs. Crawley's inside the church trying to look for Novak. Novak is long gone. Zagovia did see him though. And will pop him. Novak will probably mark himself as a garrison at some point. And this is where the lobby just turns into absolute chaos, where nothing makes sense whatsoever. Legion are going to have a 76 and a medium. And they're going to have to knock out this tiger. If they knock out this tiger, it's probably going to be game over. They do have a recon plane. They probably do have a bombing run in their pocket. I don't believe they're gonna get another 76 onto the field that's gonna be effective in the next few minutes or so. It's gonna take a while to get off the beach and everything like that, so I assume this will be the last tanks for either team. Looks like a ricochet onto the 76, or maybe this medium. I'm not quite sure. This is honestly the game in my personal opinion here. One shot does go into the tiger. Not sure if tiger traded him back or not. Unfortunate TK there by Legion Artie. Looks like the 76 probably got hit as well. Medium tanks just kind of running in without getting shot by this tiger. Garrison's actually gone at the point. I did not even realize that. I don't even know where the garrison went. The Legion is starting to capture it now. It is farther back. Looks like blacklisted. I don't know who that is. The tanks at the this medium tank, or the 76 for Legion, is going to have to do something in the next few minutes. I think this Legion push kind of did just kind of die. Yeah, they're all spawning on this garrison. 3 SLs. That's not what you want if you're Legion. I'm actually very shocked that this 76 now did not push up. 6 minutes to go. This medium is starting to get pelted by a lot of things. AT, this tiger even. He will go down to Constantine. .76 now gonna try to engage. Very well hidden though. Probably will get a ping from one of the SLs any second, and I feel like this will probably be the match depending on who wins this. If Legion gets them, they have a good shot of winning the match, but if 6 knocks out this 76, that will be a pen. Gets hit back, but I feel like this will be a dead 76. Yes, he does die. And that's probably going to be the game if I do have to put it lightly. I don't want to spoil in it. Obviously, there's still 2 minutes and 45 seconds left, so Legion could do some sort of wild play, which they are right now. Using a bombing run. One last little effort. Lots of Legion coming from the south and the north. Really nothing front door. Them losing this front door garrison really hurt them. But Legion is starting to surround the point, which is starting to be maybe a little bit concerning for 6th. Starting to have the north now as far as Legion, and, you know, the south isn't looking too bad at all. Obviously, the on-point carry is still a thing. 6 putting on the pressure on the 4th point now, but obviously that's not going to be the Legion's main concern. They do have one SL there just chilling, just a shadow. Feel bad for Shadow. He has seen maybe 3 guys this entire 90-minute match. Airhead is coming down for 6th. It will land in the point. Probably going to secure them the victory. 3 minutes to go. Legion are going to have to start some sort of cap progress in the next minute, but they are starting to have cap progress on the defense. It's like there is probably just a Puma down here, just terrorizing them. Obviously, 1AT will fix that. Puma does not know where to go now. She's kind of stuck back there. Bomber is coming down, and that's actually going to kill probably the same amount of 6 players as it is Legion players, and Leb survives. "13 more seconds." And that will be GG's. Congrats to 6th of finishing the regular season undefeated. Going into the playoffs, they will have the #1 seed. So they're going to be waiting to see who they will play in the first round. Legion have one more match against, I think, Exodus coming up, I think, next weekend. We'll see what they will finish there. That match will probably determine who's going to finish #1 or number 5 or number 4 in the brackets. But what a game from the 6th and Legion. 6 look very strong, obviously beating every single team that they have played up until this point. So, yeah. The last minute of gameplay. Don't know what final kills and stuff people are going to do. Obviously, all Legion's back at the HQ. They don't want to get 3-2'd, and they're all just kind of AFK, which is, you know, probably not too happy with themselves, but, you know, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. In the end, y'all just want to have a fun match. Play with your friends. "13 more seconds to go." And that will be the game. Rig Doctor dies to a rocket to end off the kills. GG's both to 6th and Legion on finishing out this day of the Premier League games. I will be casting some games tomorrow along with some other casters as well. I think I start off the day with a Division 2 match, I want to say. I think it's 9-man Lep I'm casting. I forget what map it is, but I'll double check on that. But that's going to be it for this game. I wish you guys all a good night, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.